Okay, hi. This is Rar, and I'm going to be playing Twilight Princess in Japanese. So I guess I'll start with I don't know, backstory or whatever. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. Debatably, it is the one I spent literally an entire summer just, literally I'd play it, I'd beat it, I'd go to bed. Next morning I would wake up, erase my file, and start over. So I know this game kind of like the back of my hand. I'm playing it in Japanese because I'm learning Japanese and I want to practice it. And I'm doing a let's play, I guess, in which my focus is to talk about the Japanese, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. Things I noticed, just things I noticed about the Japanese. I picked Twilight Princess because again it's my favorite Zelda game, and also the one I know like the back of my hand, so I don't anticipate it taking me 20 years to get through it, and also because GameCube Zelda games have furigana, which means I can read the goddamn kanji. I am playing the GameCube version, which might make me a little slower because I used to play the Wii version, but I didn't want to emulate the Wii version. So I'm GameCube. GameCube is fine. Let's do this and not let the really good intro play. Even though I love the intro. Anyway, new save file. Link is fine. I'll just name myself Link. I don't want to, yeah, I'm just going to name myself Link. And Epona can say the same too. The screen always drives me bonkers because I've never figured out how to make it not do this. But it's fine. Let's go. Cutscene. Other pros to me knowing Twilight Princess like the back of my hand is I know the English script without really needing to say things. Well, I guess I should stop talking and read the Japanese. I'm not gonna read it for y'all, but this is probably the, do you ever feel strange sadness whenever, is it sadness or loneliness? Sabishi is loneliness when Twilight falls. What's that? Good echo? See, I don't know all the words, but I do know some of them. I don't know, opening stuff. I don't know how fun this is gonna be. I'm just gonna go for it. Why is he using that kanji for ima? 今だ、このように見えれんを持つ愉快な者たちへ。So I don't know if I'm going to be able to process reading this in Japanese and then speaking fast enough to make good video content, so it might just be slow. And that might just be what the next thing is. Hey, fun fact though, right there next to the A button it says Sugie, which just means continue, which I know. So anyway, I don't know if he means ima now ima, but that's not the kanji for now ima, so I'm Nani? どうしてまあいいやだからまあ寂しくありそして切ない yeah, loneliness, etc. Loneliness about Twilight. God, look at him. Oh, here we go. We'll talk about this first. Russell uses ore. I'm just going to point out all of the personal pronouns, I guess, because, it's interesting in Japanese. Because, if you're a Japanese fan at all, or a fan of Japanese media, I should say, you know that everyone has there's a million different ways to say the word I, and so which word a character uses kind of informs something about them. Russell using ore is basically nothing. Ore is kind of default for, male characters, especially Russell's age. Russell's old enough that if he was using watashi, I wouldn't even blink at it, but he uses ore. Sonsho. Oh, Sonsho is village chief. It has the kanji there for village and then the kanji there for chief. Sonsho. 扱いでハイルール Oh, okay. Probably that's royal family based on the kanji. Okay. 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 Yeah, because that's the kanji for king and then the kanji for house, which is used in family a lot. Cinnamon. Cinnamon was probably gift. I mean, it's not gift because it's not ore, but it's okay. 届けに行くんだな. I don't know. I mean, he's taking a gift to the Hyrule royal family. That's what's going on here. I'm just, having fun going over my kanji. Sorry about my controller making a big noise. I have a cat in my lap, so the controller's on my desk, and the A button doesn't like pressing. Oh my, that's just, Oh, これに代わりに、行ってみたいかな。行って、hang on. これの代わりに行ってみないか? Yeah, he's asking Link if Link wants to go in his steed. Stead. I know how to write the word. I don't know how to pronounce it. English is fucked. But yeah, and I'm pointing that out because I do know. I mean, this is just a lot of a vlog of me going, hey, I know that word. But yeah, kawari is to change. I think I don't think it's change. It might be exchange, but it's definitely. And then yeah, ite minai na. So it's like, why don't you go and see instead of me? Ite minai. It's not just. Ite minai. The minai there. Yeah, like when you do te minai, it's like do this and see, like try this out. So ite minai, why don't you go and see? Why don't you go and give it a try? Why don't you, go to Hyrule instead of me? Yeah. Y'all know this conversation. I'm just dissecting the Japanese for y'all. And I don't expect to find anything like different. It's just me pointing out words I know. God, that's a pretty shot. I should probably have my screenshot thing on hand so I can take screenshots so I can tweet about things. I almost forgot about that. And whatever, I'll just pause awkwardly when I gotta. Ita koto nai daro. You've never gotten the chance to go before, right? Hyrule no oukoku ni wa Kingdom Hyrule, Ripana, Shiro, a fancy castle. Gatte, Shoka no Machi ne. Machi is village. Or a different version of village? Town? Joka? Probably a lower town, not a real castle. Kono mura yori. Yeah, mura is village. So it's way bigger than this village. I don't know what Haruka ni de, whatever. そして神の作った世界。作った? Hang on. Is that like tsukuru, like to make, but that's a different kanji for it. So screenshot kami no tsukutta sekai, because that's probably the world that the gods made, but that's not the kanji you normally use for tsukuri. So that's fun. Yeah, and the world that the gods made is much, much bigger than that. I don't know if I'm gonna like translate the whole thing for you. Y'all have played the game, and I don't think you're here for a translation. Maybe you are. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, it'd be good if you went and saw it with your own eyes for at least once, or just one time. Where'd my cat go? She was in here. Is she fine? I think she's fine. I didn't want her pawing at the door. Yeah, and then, why don't we go back to the village? This is fine. Sorosoro mura ni modoru to return. I don't know. I don't know who's the audience for this video. It's just, me making a video. Sanshou ni wa ore kara hanashite oku yo. Hanashite oku. I'll talk about teoku. Teoku is like, it's basically teiku, but there's, what's it called? Just honorifics, I guess. I was trying to think of the Japanese word, but I can't think about it. And I think teoku is like a humble form, which is fair. He's talking about the sancho. He's talking about the village chief. So of course he's using honorifics a little bit, but teoku is like, it's more polite, is what I guess I'm trying to say. I don't know because you can use teoku to refer to yourself, and God, Japanese, it's hard to tell, like, sometimes it's hard to tell where the like subjects of the sentence are. Ore kara hanashite oku. Ore kara. It's probably Russell's probably saying he needs to tell the mayor about this. Maybe? I don't know, but teoku, it's just a humble form of teiku. And it could be like, you know, everyone on Ordon is a country hick, so it could be a little bit of that, but I don't think so. I'm not an expert enough to like make any like commentary about different dialects of Japanese. I just know real basic shit. I don't know. Teoku is humble. That's probably all that's going on here. I should move on. Did I get a screenshot of that? I don't think I did. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just go through my videos and like get screenshots later. Anyway, hey, can we talk about how like pretty Twilight Princess is just for like 2 seconds? This game's fucking gorgeous. So's the music. It's a good game, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna do like, usually when I play Twilight Princess, I go like out of my way to do everything an Ordon can possibly do at the start of the game, and I guess that would fit if I'm looking at all the Japanese dialogue and to talk about, so maybe I'll go ahead and just do it. I'll just do what I feel like it, I guess. I'm not doing the interest of speed here, I'm just kind of moseying my way through the game. And I don't know if this video is going to be any good or if it's going to be like an episode that anyone wants to watch. And I also realized that maybe I should slow down a little when I'm talking. I don't know, y'all. I'm just going for it. Show us Ilya's face, you cowards. Oh, misete kore. Kure. Misete kure. Hey! Oi. Link, are you there? You know. Warui Noctical. Oh, Warui. I should talk about Warui for a second. Warui, if you've like ever heard like basic Japanese shit, you know that Warui means like bad. Like evil sometimes. No, technically Aku is evil, but they might share kanji. Anyway, Warui means bad. However, you can also say Warui to like apologize. I'm going to do a side note about Tales of Symphonia for a second here, because that's the other game I've consumed mostly entirely in Japanese, and you will hear Lloyd say warukata like a lot. Warukata. It's, you know, I'm sorry, I messed up. It's basically my bad. But, yeah, you could say warui to apologize, and that's what's his face is doing here. Fado. His name's Fado. Warui dakedo. I'm sorry, but, Yagi? Is that the word for goat? Probably. Yagi. Oi? I don't know what that adjective is. Tetsudate kurenai ka? Yeah. Sorry, but you can help me out, please. Sure thing, Vado. Aitsurawa. I'll point out Aitsu because it's in katakana, though that's just like they could have put it however. Aitsu is like that, or Aitsura is, I mean, he's just saying the goats, those guys, those goats. And the line here is just literally those goats lately, or those guys lately. He's not saying goats, but he's Aitsu. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like go off on a tangent here again. That's what I'm doing. But I mean, if you watch like anime or play video games or whatever in Japanese and you listen to the dub, not the dub. I mean, you listen to the original dub, you listen to the Japanese, you'll hear Aitsu a lot because you can use it to say like, oh, that guy did this. It's like almost always the protagonist is like, Aitsu, like all dramatic fist clenched because they're mad at the guy that pissed them off. Which I'm not sure if there's like a metaphor to be made here. I'm just saying that's what Aitsu is. It's just kind of like that thing, that guy, that thing. I don't want to say thing, but it's, you know, it's just, yeah. Anyway, Aitsu. あいつら最近俺の言うこと Man, it's not even like they aren't even listening to me lately, but it's literally they don't listen to my words. They don't listen to what I say. Specifically. 言うこと that's, the things I say. Fado also, we can see, uses ore, which, again, given Fado's age, which apparently he's like Link's age, so he's like 17, even though he looks like he's like 23. I mean, I know this game is really abstract about ages, but anyway, for a guy of Fado's age, a young adult, ore is like totally expected. It'd be weirder if he wasn't using ore. That's the thing about like Japanese pronouns, is that they're like a little bit character based, but they're also a lot like age based, and so it has to be like super big outlier for it to make a character statement. And Fado using ore isn't a statement at all. It's normal. I won't be able to see what Link uses in this game, but I do want to point out I was playing Skyward Sword, and Link uses Boku in Skyward Sword, and you can tell that because it's got, the script prompts in Skyward Sword where you can pick a thing to say. And Link uses Boku in those. So he probably uses Boku just in general. I don't know if Twilight Princess is different, but I mean, Skyward Sword Link and Twilight Princess Link are the same age, so he probably uses Boku on both occasions. But if Link used ore, I wouldn't be surprised. However, in my heart, he's Boku, a Boku boy. Except probably when he gets older, he'll swap out of Boku. It is age-based. And the fact that Skyward Sword Link uses Boku is really cute to me. But anyways, Twilight Princess doesn't have any of those thought bubbles or those like text options that you can pick like Skyward Sword does, so probably won't be able to tell what Link uses. And as a side note, which won't go in this video because I'm not going to do massive editing because I don't have time for that, one of these days I should look into like what Breath of the Wild Link uses, because I know Breath of the Wild, I'm sorry I'm just standing here, I should probably walk, but Breath of the Wild, like in the Japanese version of the game anyway, they have Link has a journal, and so you could probably find his program there, and someone else has probably found it before me. Anyway, let's talk about oh my god, I forgot that Dolphin's camera is like really good and it moves super fast. Anyway, so some stuff to talk about before I like play. Do you notice that like half the screen is in English? Because that's just a thing in Japanese games. It's interesting. I also do want to say the controls are probably going to misbehave a lot because I haven't played the GameCube version before. I've played the Wii U version and I played the Wii version. And the Wii version was the one I played like a bunch. So I'm going to get fucked up by the mirrored landscapes and also the button positioning, because I'll keep trying to hit the D-pad for items, even though, you set items to X and Y, but you set them to the D-pad on the... this doesn't matter. Let's talk about the text prompt I have right here, Shaberu. It's basically like to chit-chat. I realize that as I get further into the game, I'm going to have less things to talk about because I will have to pause and look them up. But I did look this one up because I played the first couple hours of Twilight Princess before I was like, why don't I do a vlog about this? So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, Shaberu is to chit chat. It's not to talk, but it's to chit chat. So let's chit chat. Yeah, just hurry up and go get Apana. Okay, this way. And I should probably also get better at talking while doing things. I realized I'd just been standing there, but that's because I wanted to talk about Shaberu and I got distracted. Can you go in the thing here? I could go in here if I wanted. Let's do it. I don't know if they'll let me. Let's go out. Hide, enter. Let's go, Link. Let's go. I don't know if the game's gonna let me access the cutscene from this angle, but let's find out. This is not the angle you're supposed to access it from. Oh, it puts me all the way over here. So I do have to walk into the cutscene. I swear from the other cutscene where you actually use this, it deposits Link right there. I swear, right where that cutscene started, deposits him right there from the looks of it. But whatever, we'll see that in a bit. How long have I been recording? Will it tell me? Okay, yeah, 20 minutes. So I guess I'll do Ord on day one and then I'll quit. Ara is just, it's just oh hey, it's kind of like a note of surprise in Japanese, and you'll hear it a lot from like women. It's just, whoa, hey Link. Totally natural. I'm just talking. Arate oite agetawa yo. Okay. This is fun, because I'm just gonna keep going. Y'all gonna just let me go off. Okay. First of all, arao is the verb, which is just to wash, but it's arate oite, which I guess is, I don't even know, is that like oku, but it's conjugated into a te form again? I don't know why it's araite, because it'd be like arai, it's not arai, it's arate iku, arate ite ageta, but why you, oh, you know it, it's the continuous form of the verb, arate ite, which she then connected the ageta, but arate iku or arate oku in this case. And it's interesting that Ilya uses oku too, because maybe it's not just a formality thing, maybe it's a little bit of a dialect thing, which I mean Orlan is the Hicks, so that's fair. Anyway, so it's like she's saying I was washing Epina for you, but it's not I washed Epina for you, it was I was washing her for you. So that's a thing. That's why the iku is there, or the oku, which is oite, because it's connected to the giving form of the verb, because you can do it in, like, you can just say I did this for you in English, but Japanese has like a whole set of like giving verbs. Ageru, morao, kuru? Is it kuru? Wate kure? Kureru? I think it's kuru. Kudasai is another one. And you attach them to verbs, and then you can either, well, it depends on what it is, because obviously it's not that, because like kuru, I think it's kuru, I might be wrong, but like kudasai, kureru, it might be kureru. And anyway, whatever it is, kureru and kudasai, you can use to like connect to, like, please do this for me. Do me the favor of doing this. Ageru, which Ilya uses here, is like it's giving. This one is giving, not receiving, and it's not asking. Morao is receiving. So arate morao or arate morata would be like Ilya washed Epina for me. Link would say that. Morao, if Morao was there, it'd be Link saying she did that for me. But Ilya is the one talking, so she says ageta, which is I did this for you, because she's giving. But if Link was talking about the event, he'd say Morao, because he's the one receiving. So look, you just got a Japanese grammar lesson, okay? Y'all? It's gonna drive me bonkers whether or not it's kuru or kureru. I think it's kuru. Kurenai? Maybe it is kureru. Russell used it at the start of the game. He said, ite kureru, I think. Go instead of me. So yeah, giving verbs. But that was Russell asking, which is why he used kuru or kureru. I should really like just pause and look it up real fast. So I guess I'm going to do that and y'all get to hear it. Except Google Chrome's going to take a million years to load. Kuru? Kureru. I'm going to look up kureru because I think it's kureru, because kuru is like to come. Kureru? Yeah, kureru. It is kureru. So yeah, kureru is asking, ageru is giving, morao is receiving. And there's more there based on how polite you get. Kudasai is another asking one. And I don't want to get into honorifics right now. We've been talking about this for way too long. Let's move on. Link's cute, by the way. Just saying, look at him, look at that little smile. Kawaii dene. Apparently my Japanese is just going to be butchered, and I'm going to say it with the wrong accent the moment I try. Anyway, shaberu, that's shaberu. Okay, she says, okay, I'm just going to talk about everything. In English, she'll just say Eppin is a girl too, so you have to, you have to take care of her. And girl works, but it means very specifically onanoko, which means like girl, like a child who is also a girl, and not just onna, like woman, which is fair. That makes sense. やっぱもう女の子なんだからいつも綺麗にしてあげなきゃ。あげなきゃ。Look, nakya is just a colloquial form of like. It's just a way to shorten the full phrase. Is nakereba naranai. You just say nakya. It's like you must do this. You have to do this, or I have to do this. So yeah, you have to make her pretty too. She's a girl. But fun fact, kirei can also mean clean. So who knows? I just shrugged as if there was a camera for you to like watch me shrugging at. But ne. お願いがあるんですけど、あるんだけど, she doesn't say this. Sorry about that. I don't know. Yeah, I request link. Kusaboe de. Kusaboe. Bue. I wonder what bue means. Let's look it up. Or maybe I'll just like take a screenshot and then I'll look it up later and then. But then I'll have to do so much editing anyway, I'm sure. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Actually, it'd be easier to just not. So I'm gonna go look at what bue means. Hold on. Oh, okay. Kusabue literally means reed pipe. Like, like reed grass, like literally the grass that you can play. It's not just grass, it's the grass that you can reed pipe. So I guess you make a pipe out of reeds to play. Anyway, Apana no suki na uta hikasete kureyo. Oh, kureiru! There it is! Can you please play this song for us? She's asking, so there's the asking verb. Kureru. Kikasete kureru. Kikasete is also passive, I think, right here. Whatever, I'm not gonna. I think it's passive though. So let's sumu. What does sumu mean? Let's look it up while I play the instrument because it's got a long cutscene. Okay, let's talk about fuku, which means to blow, and moldoru, which means to go back. I like labeling the buttons because they're usually something I can really understand. What is it? Sumu? Was that the word I just wanted to look up? Sumu, to acquire. Okay. Oh, that's it. It calls up, and I expected it to call the eagle for some reason, the hawk. She seems happy. Which I guess if I want to keep giving you a grammar lesson, ureshi is the adjective, but if you make it ureshisou, then it's like, oh, that thing looks that way. Not the, did I say verb? I meant adjective. Ureshisou is just, she looks happy. You add so onto any adjective and it'll, adds the connotation of it appears to look like this. Dang, Japanese. もう綺麗になったから、売れて帰ってもいいわよ。だけど、無茶だけはさせないでね。Elia uses wa a lot and ne a lot, but wa especially I'm going to point out because it's a thing that girls do a lot in Japanese, especially in media. I'm not going to make any claims about like real life Japanese because I haven't like lived in Japan, but I know it's I've read a lot of papers. I took a class on this. Not the class I wanted to take on this, but I took a class about gender in Japanese, and you use wa a lot. It's a thing that girls use a lot to like make their speech more feminine. I think it's even like there's like a set of rules somewhere that someone's made about how to make your speech sound more feminine, and wa is on there. But either way, it's a stereotype of like woman's speech in Japanese. And I promise, I took a class on this. You want me to back it up? I'll find you the research paper I read. I will. I'll do it. I'm not gonna do it unless I'm asked to do it because that's a ton of work, but I can do that for you. Mucha, I'm curious. I'm gonna look at Mucha too. Mucha, now that I have absurd. Oh, okay, don't do anything absurd, or don't do anything, it also means excessive or rash, so don't push her too hard. I won't, Ilya, not on purpose. I also like how most of the commands are in, that's the wrong way. Most of the commands are in, like, hiragana or katakana. Makes them easier to read. Because Noru could have had, like, the kanji there, but it just has the hiragana. You'll also notice whatever was on the A button was in katakana. I think it said attack. Like, literally, like English, attack. Geez, this video is getting long. But let's... I mean, it's only 30 minutes. That's not too bad. Let's talk to some people. Actually, as soon as it's going to let me pause, I'm going to stop the video. But I have to stop the video, though. I do. Okay, so I'm going to stop. We can talk about Oriru. That's just... I don't know why I want to talk about Oriru. That's just getting off the horse. It's just fun because it's in hiragana and I can read it. Anyway. Dolphins chugging. I'm going to stop the recording real fast.